Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. It's a Sunday Rant. Hey, there's no great cars today, so we're going to have to get right into it. And by right into it, I mean, let's talk about the ATA. They're our friends and we love them because they're the nation's advocacy group for trucking, but not for drivers. Remember, they're for companies. And here's the thing. Truck Driver Appreciation Week is coming up. Where are they going to be? They are going to be at a hearing in Washington. And what is that about? Autonomous trucks. You see, ATA member companies can't wait to fire you and have a truck drive itself around because drivers are so annoying to companies. They'd really rather we weren't around. And by the way, the people at this hearing about autonomous trucks, none of them are drivers. And if they are, they can write to me and I'll correct that. But as far as I can see, none of them are drivers or have ever been drivers. They currently, legally, are prohibited from doing our job. And they are the ones that are going to talk about how to eliminate our jobs. Isn't that awesome? No, it's not like autonomous trucks are rolling down the pike immediately, but they are coming. These companies are working hard. Some of the hardest work they've ever done is how to get rid of you. If they put this much effort into the effort that they're putting into getting rid of us, if they would put that effort into just making the job better, boy, that would really be amazing. But they can't be bothered with that, so they have to make sure to try to get rid of us as soon as possible. This hearing will be going on, and they're going to say, oh, what's the best routes? How do we get the trucks done? Of course, how do we get them fueled? How do all these things work? Now, we talked about how they're going to pre-trip the trucks. That just came out recently. All that stuff is going to be happening soon, and the ATA, of course, is going to be there. First people out are in the South, so they cannot figure out the weather yet, believe me. They got a long way to go on that. When my radar unit on my truck doesn't work when it's cloudy out, all right, they are not going to figure out the winter for many years. First people out are in the South, and then first people out are at large companies over the road because that's who's got money to do this stuff. And the ATA just can't wait for that. Of course, their view on it is safety. You know, the roads are going to be safer because they say that's all they care about is safer. Because we know most ATA companies are the safest companies on the road, right? They're the safest ones out there. They hire only the most experienced drivers to get the safest people. And they always advocate that more experience is better. That more experience should be trainers. Always experience. That's what the ATA pounds into everybody's head. Experience. So they just want the roads to be safe. I'm sure that would be their take on it. And it is just somewhat ironic that they have an autonomous truck hearing during Driver Appreciation Week. Maybe they should put that effort into appreciating drivers. But, you know, for Chris Spear, that would be a real problem because he'd have to actually be around people that do work instead of whatever it is that he does there. So think about that hearing during Driver Appreciation Week, when I'm sure your company will do as much as mine did, which so far for this has given us a piece of paper that says they appreciate us, a Xeroxed or it's copied in some other way piece of paper about how much we are appreciated. And you know what? That makes me feel real good. So thanks for watching, and hit the podcast too. We'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.